Today, we are really not succeeding in reforesting the world. It's an accelerating pace of destruction. Currently, we're losing about an acre per second of rainforest. And so these methods really haven't been successful. They're based on altruism and Western models of hierarchical business structures, which are very expensive. They estimate in general that for each acre of reforested land, we have to pay out about $2,000 to $3,000. This is prohibitively expensive using these methods. So one of the things that we intend to do is to link into the architecture of everyday life the process of reforestation, which fits more easily into the indigenous culture than it does into ours, into their structures. We are currently working with the Smithsonian Museum to develop a book we're going to call, tentatively, Reforestation for Dummies. And the point of this book is to take the highly technical data surrounding the ways in which jungle species can be seeded and grown, and the types of environments they need to have. The objective is to shake out a lot of the complexity, dump, say, 90% of the complexity, and thereby lose some of the yield. But end up with a book that's readable make a book that's so simple it's almost a child's book with pictures, and then we'll dump the 90% of the complexity, and the objective is to be able to have a book which we can give to the world. And what we intend to do is take this book and bring it to the Indian chiefs in the villages we work in, and so that they will have a manual of reforestation, a distilled idea of what it is to do some of these obscure species that are in the jungle. So they can use it as a manual. Then, as we do the ecotourism, we bring tourists up, we bring product up, we bring product down in terms of rainforest products, and we have the trade and business going on. We will piggyback all reforestation activities on those boats. A boat will come up with 20 tourists up the river, 12 hours. It'll have 5,000 seedlings. The objective, the tourists will come up. They may want to help plant them, they may not, but the whole job involves planting those 5,000 trees. The next time the next batch of tourists comes up, the driver of the boat checks to make sure all the trees that were up there the last time have been planted. These get planted in the structure, the daily life of the village. In these villages, it's typical that people move out into the outskirts and out to their farms and go hunting every day. And we want to build into this the idea that, well, when you go hunting, you take a couple of seedlings with you. En route, you plant them. We'll have to impose some level of order on it. The next time he goes out, he wants to check. He's got a machete. He checks to make sure that plant is still okay, hasn't been overgrown by vines and so on and so forth. And we build it into the daily cycle of the village that is there as it stands. The cost will be vastly reduced.